when it comes to, who do you talk to, in the B part of it, which I talked about with cold prospects, and there's people out there that have lead companies or media companies or, we do co-ops or magazines. There's lots of ways to generate or buy leads from people that already know how to generate them. So that's one thing that you can outsource as well. And then when you get into generating leads yourself, there's even ways that you can outsource other people to do a lot of the advertising for you over time. I'm not saying you have to do this when you first start your business, but over time when you start to develop the skills and the posture and all the things that we've been talking about, then you'll start to, that need will come about. And the best way to know it is, part of that action I talked about earlier is to make a big mess. It's the one thing that Danny taught me how to do. And the only way you know how to create the simplest system for you is you've got to create so much of a mess, so much activity and so much stuff happening. And what I mean by that is creating a mess is like having more prospects than you can get back to. Things are chaotic. You're enrolling people and it's like, gosh, who did I enroll the other day? Things are just coming at you. And it's the one thing, it's the only way to know what you truly need to outsource over time. And then a big one for me, and this was the hardest one for me to outsource, is training. People are like, ooh, especially leaders are like, oh no, I train my people. And I just know through experience, I'm like, even if leaders, myself, even if we have the capability to train our people individually, why do you want to do it? I want to focus on the one thing that produces the most results and outsource the training to someone else or another system. There's so many good trainers like Danny or you and Jim and so many other good trainers out there. And I've learned to recruit and outsource to the training system. And then my whole team, it's like, well, Tom, how do I prospect better? XYZ website. Tom, how do I work leads? Well, obviously my website now, but so that's what I did. Is like, hey, go to www here, write this down because this is where all of my team, over 500 people that I enrolled went directly to this website to get trained, and they went through the training, and that's what turned into over 40,000 people in less than 2 years. And that's what gave me the life. We worked less than 20 hours a week. That was like a big week in working our business and making multiple six-figure incomes. And our team, every 4 months, we had a brand new person breaking a six-figure income. And I didn't even know who they were, a lot of them. It's like, oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't know, the duplication was so fast. It's because everything was outsourced. People knew where to get their training from. Mm-hmm. And then over time, when you start making, $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 a week, then another thing to outsource is